Hey everybody, it's Mike. It's Saturday, July 15, 2023, and this video is going to be a new subscriber service announcement. Over the last 45 days or so, my channels have seen an increase of approximately 2,000 new subscribers. There's a lot of interest in the whole Paul is dead topic and the Beatles conspiracy. And so what I'd like to do with this video is to take some of the new subscribers who are interested in getting a foundational understanding of the topic, to take a deeper dive, to show them some of the presentations and interviews that I think will be helpful to them to get that baseline of information. Okay, so, and I'm going to do this by taking you through my Paul is Dead channel. And what I'll do for the videos and the playlists that I'm going to show you, I will drop the links down in the description box down below. Okay, so the channel is broken down this way. Like most channels, we have the most recent videos here in the first row. The next section is titled Popular Videos, and of course these are videos that are popular and they're sequenced from high to low based upon the number of views. So I'll take you through some of these, and again I will leave the links down below in the description box, and then I'll move down to the playlist area. Okay, so the first presentation in the popular video section is a video I uploaded back in April of 2020. It's titled, Did the Beatles Write All Their Own Music? It is still highly controversial. A lot of people don't want to hear that perhaps the Beatles did not write all their own music or play on all of their recorded tracks, but I put the case forward, so you may want to take a look at that one. The next video is only 22 seconds long, and it's Olivia Harrison, who is the wife of George Harrison, and she's at the concert for George, which was a tribute to George Harrison. And when, quote, Paul McCartney shows up, she meets him by saying, "Hello, Billy." The next video is the addendum, Did the Beatles Write All Their Own Music? And this was released back in April of 2023, so 3 months ago. And this is the follow-up to my big presentation from April of 2020. So what I did with the addendum was to include information that I did not have back 3 years ago, and I packaged it into another presentation. Did the Beatles Write All Their Own Music is 4.5 hours long, so you may want to watch it in 1 hour chunks. And the follow-up, the addendum, which has 69,000 views as of right now, is 2 hours and 45 minutes. The fourth video in is Paul is Dead, the Gospel of Paul McCartney, and this talks to the whole mindset around idol worship, especially around the lads. The fifth video is titled The Essentials of Paul is Dead, and what I did here, going back 3 years ago, was to stitch together 3 presentations that I did to help people who are just getting into the whole Paul is Dead Beatles conspiracy topic, to give them something to start with. What is this all about? Why did they replace Paul McCartney? What is the Beatles conspiracy? So think of it as like a primer to get started with. Then the next video is a show I did with Richard Balducci. He talks about the occult aspects of the Beatles. And another video I want to call out that is important is an interview that I did with Mike Stock. And Mike gives us his insights and perspectives as to how the music industry really works. Now, moving to the right to this presentation where you see the McCartney Eye, it's titled Sally Whitty, the All-Seeing Eye of Paul McCartney. This is an interview I did with Sally. Sally is a colleague of mine and a great researcher. And she discovered that the guy playing the role of Paul McCartney, Billy Shears, has an artificial right eye. So he's blind in his right eye and he sees with his left. Now, why is this important? It's important because I believe it to be the definitive evidence that the guy playing the part of Paul McCartney today, Billy Shears, is not biological Paul, because Paul did not have an artificial eye. So I highly recommend this presentation. It was a fascinating discussion that I had with Sally, and I don't think you will be disappointed. Okay, so last but not least, let's just move down to the playlist area. And The first playlist is what I just talked about, Paul McCartney's Artificial Eye, and there are 2 videos contained in that playlist. The first video is the interview with Sally, and the second interview is a show I did with Billy Watson where I talked about Sally's discovery. Okay, so you might want to go there. If we move down to the 4th playlist here, it's titled, Did the Beatles Write All Their Own Music? And this playlist has both my original presentation going back to April of 2020 on whether they wrote all their own music or not, and it also contains the addendum, which is the follow-up, which I published back in April of this year. Okay, so you might want to give that a shot. Then if we move to the right is a playlist titled Paul is Dead 101. This is an important playlist to really get a thorough understanding of the Paul is Dead McCartney / Beatles conspiracy topic. And this playlist contains all of the videos I just spoke about. And there are 19 videos in total in the playlist. And the way I put the playlist together, each video builds upon the prior video. So if you really want to dig in on the topic, and you really want to get an understanding of it from the very beginning to where I am today with it, I would highly recommend hitting this playlist here. It's going to take a lot of time because, like I mentioned, Did the Beatles Write All Their Own Music is 4.5 hours by itself, or did I mention that? If I didn't, that particular presentation going back 3 years ago is 4.5 hours. The addendum is 2 hours and 45 minutes, and some of the other presentations and interviews are 1.5 hours to 2 hours long. So it's a lot to watch. It's going to take some time to get through all of that material if you're interested. If not, then hit some of the other videos I spoke about. Okay? So that's it. Again, what I'll do is I will put the videos and the links to the playlist down below in the description box, and you can watch away. All right? The comment section is open. You guys and gals have a great day. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. I'm very grateful that you guys came over to take a look at my research and my content. And we'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye now.